The book of Isaiah, chapters 49 through 53, Salvation through the Suffering Servant. In studying this section, 1. To consider the role of the servant in providing comfort and salvation for Israel. 2. To observe that light and salvation would also be extended to the Gentiles. 3. To note the remarkable prophecy concerning the suffering servant who would bear the sin of many and make intercession for the transgressors. In this section, God continues to extend words of comfort for those who would experience exile in Babylon, while there is some reference to their deliverance from captivity, 52, 1 through 12. The focus is on the suffering servant to come, who would bring ultimate redemption. In chapter 49, the servant himself speaks of his commission to bring salvation to Israel and to be the light to the Gentiles. The Lord will offer the servant as a covenant to the people, providing restoration and comfort to the afflicted. Zion, who fears that the Lord has forsaken her, is reassured that she is remembered. She will overflow with new children, and those who would oppress her will have to contend with the Lord. In chapters 50 through 52, the servant is offered as Israel's true hope. Rebuked for thinking that their sufferings were due to the Lord's inability, the exiles are admonished to trust in the Lord to save them in response to their plea. Zion, Jerusalem, the holy city, is called to awake, for those who have experienced his righteous judgment will find that he offers redemption and comfort. The last of chapter 52 and all of chapter 53 contain a description of the suffering servant, despised and rejected by men, smitten and afflicted by God. The servant would bear the sin of many and make intercession for the transgressors. Of course, this prophecy was fulfilled when God sent his Son, Jesus Christ, to be crucified for our sins. Thus God would provide salvation for Israel and for all mankind. Here ends the book of Isaiah, chapters 49 through 53, Salvation through the Suffering Servant.